Hello, and welcome to another unboxing video sponsored by Connectus. My name is Brian East, and today we will look at the InHand ER805 cellular router. This is one of my favorite 5G cell routers on the market today. I'm really excited to talk about it. But first, a little about InHand. This company that you may never have heard of is the third largest router manufacturer in the world by volume, already well established in the Asian markets, third in the world. A little bit about the naming convention. The ER stands for Edge Router, and the last digit of the name, in this case 5, refers to the number of Ethernet ports. Pretty easy, right? Now usually if you find a sub $1,000 5G router on the market, you're going to sacrifice quality and or functionality. Not so here. The ER805 is a beast. This ER805 is great for complex networking scenarios, sporting virtual network, VLAN, static routing, OSPF, GRE, VPN, and DMVPN. The embedded modem will support up to 600 megabits per second down, and the dual nano SIM provides for auto switching in failover situations. This device is built to withstand extreme conditions. It is rated for temperatures between -20 degrees Celsius to 158 degrees Fahrenheit, active. That's not storage, that's active. And it can handle 9 to 95% ambient humidity and L3 electromagnetic compatibility. Simply put, this thing is rugged. It sports dual 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi antennas and 4 cellular antennas. Now let's take a look and see what we have inside. All right, now let's dig in. Here is our InHand ER805 device. Here's your front, your back, side. You'll notice on the front, you've got 4 LEDs. Here's your power, your WAN or your cellular connection, and your 5G and 2.4G Wi-Fi connections. You'll notice on the front, or rather on the sides, are your 3rd and 4th cellular connections. These correspond with the 1 and 2 that are on the back. Now, it's important to note that if you were to buy the version that is only a 4G LTE Cat6 device, you would use SMA ports 1 and 2. If you get the 5G version, you're going to get 4 antennae. They're going to be paddle antennae, and you're going to put them on 3 and 4. Your 2 Wi-Fi, which are more rounded paddles, they're going to go right here. You've got 4 LAN ports and a WAN port. It's good to mention that when you're initially setting this device up, you're going to connect to it via one of these 4 LAN ports. It will not connect to it. You won't be able to do it from the WAN port. And by default, Wi-Fi is turned off for security purposes, so your initial connection to this will have to be through one of these LAN ports. You've got your right over here, your reset button. You could use a paper clip or universal reset tool. You've got your USB for quick configuration, your SIM slot right here, your SIM tray, and your power supply. Over on the underside, you've got these 4 indentations, and there's inside the box comes 4 little rubber feet. So if you're going to place this horizontally on a surface, it'll keep it from moving around. And then you've got slots right here for mounting, if you're going to mount it vertically or diagonally. Here on the back is your picture with or your sticker with a few different pieces of information. Your model number, your power input, IMEI, SSID, the default SSID for when you do log into the Wi-Fi. It's important to note, when you first log in, it's going to ask for admin credentials, and the admin credentials, the default admin for the ER805, as well as all InHand devices, the username is ADM, that's Alpha Delta Mike, and then the password is 123456. And now as we dig in a little bit further, we see all of our accessories to it. Here is your power adapter, Cat 6 Ethernet cable, your 4 cellular paddle antennas, and they'll have the markings on there at the base of the antenna that tells you whether it's cellular or Wi-Fi. And these are your 2 Wi-Fi antennae. You'll notice that these are rounded, whereas your cellular paddles are paddles. In this little accessories bag, you've got wall mounts and little rubber feet, so that if you place it on a horizontal device or a horizontal surface, it'll keep it from moving around. Those are adhesive. And then these are also some mounting brackets that'll support a variety of different mounting options. So in order to set this up, simply put, we will pull our Wi-Fi antenna out. Now, obviously, the first thing you're going to want to do is figure out where are we going to mount this device. And again, you have a whole lot of different mounting options. And once you've determined that, we'll pull all of our antennae out. I'll set these off to the side here. And we'll put our antennae on. Remember, the paddles go on the cellular. You're going to want to put these on thumb tight, which will give them enough security stability to stay on and not flop around, but without breaking it. Put one here on cellular 3. And on cellular 4. And then we put our 2 Wi-Fi antennae on. Now these are interchangeable it doesn't matter which one of these SMA connectors you put each of the Wi-Fi on. Same goes with the paddle antennae. As long as the paddle is on a cellular connection, they don't have assigned seating in that regard. Now that we have our antennae on, you will put in your SIM device. Now, your SIM cards are inside this slot here. It has dual SIMs. They're both nano SIMs, and when you use a paperclip, or what I call a universal reset device, you'll place the paperclip in, it'll push out your SIM tray. Keep in mind, if you're going to use one SIM, best practice is to put that SIM on the outer slot of your SIM tray, and if you have dual SIMs, put the second one on the inside. Once you've done that, push that thing back in. I recommend when you're doing that to do it while your device is horizontal onto a surface. It's less likely that your SIMs will fall out during that process. And once that's done, simply plug in your device and plug it into the wall, and you're ready to go. And in future videos, we'll talk about your initial setup, setting your Wi-Fi passwords, changing your admin password, setting up IP pass-through, things of that nature. The ER805 is designed with comprehensive security protection, including encrypted VPN transmission, firewall protections, and multi-level authorization control. The backend is secure, simple, and great for managing thousands of devices from a single pane of glass. The comprehensive security and intelligent software services, efficient and secure network of ER805 is great for branches, cloud networking, retail, business internet, disaster recovery, and many, many more. And don't forget that we at Connectus will usually be able to configure it for you before we ship it. This means it will be a true plug-and-play device when you receive it. This is Brian East with another Connectus-sponsored unboxing video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn by scanning the QR code on the following slide. I'll see you next time.